going to talk to you a little bit about HTML5 and some of the work we've been doing around that and with Cordova. The first thing I'll show you is that our home base for the Cordova work we've been doing is in France, so this is not my office view, but wouldn't that be nice? We have contributors to the Windows 7, Windows 8, and Tizen projects around Cordova, so it's really a great community to be a part of and a key part of our HTML5 approach. What we really like about it is the cross-platform nature, and so we've really looked at how can we help developers build more cross-platform applications, specifically using HTML5. And we have a couple of tools that we can show you demos of in the back if you're interested later today. The first tool, the Intel XDK, this is really cool. So this is a tool we acquired from AppMobi. We've continued to expand the targets for the tool so we can build apps for iOS and Android, but also for Facebook and Windows 8, Windows Phone, for Tizen, all kinds of platforms. This tool you can run inside your Chrome browser. It has offline storage. It's really interesting as well because it's got an emulator in it, so you can go ahead and, of course, build your application and run it there and really get a sense for what that app's going to do. In fact, we've got some apps that we can show you on a tablet here that we've built. The second application tool that we've got is kind of unique, and this is one that we've been really playing around with. We spent a lot of time developing it. I've been working with these guys for about a year and a half on it. So we call this the App Porter tool. So imagine if you have an iOS app and you want to move that to HTML5, right? So what the tool does is it takes a look at the APIs. It looks at them one at a time, and it processes those and gives you equivalent HTML5 APIs. And of course, it can't do everything, so there's going to be gaps. What's really nice about it is when there are gaps, we call those gaps out, we highlight those, and we tell you, hey, you need to do something here. Based on some of the predictive work that's gone into this, we can get about 50% of the job of porting done using this tool, which gives you a really head start in terms of moving that app over. And then you can take the output of this tool, you finish a little bit of the work yourself, you can plug that back into the XDK, and then you get a cross-platform application. So it's another kind of neat application. If you try this out, I'd love to hear your feedback on what you like about it, what works, as well as what doesn't, because we're continuing to develop and invest in building out this tool. The last thing I wanted to tell you about, I'm going to be very brief today, I should have told you that up front. The last thing I'll tell you about is we've created a zone on our developer site really around HTML5. You can find the XDK there, you can find all the tools there. You can also find a community of folks like yourselves who are working with these tools or just working on HTML5. We'd love to chat with you there, hear more from you about what your projects you're working on, and where you can use help, and where you'd like to see us go. So thank you very much.